Khizr Khan. This is a very this story bothers me, and it should bother you. Khizr Khan is the father of the slain soldier who spoke at the Democratic National Convention, who told Donald Trump that, you know, you need to read the Constitution. If you don't have one, you could take my copy. And the crowd went crazy because I was there for that speech. I was actually in the building for that speech. It was a great speech. But he has had to cancel his speech in Toronto after he was notified that there's going to be a review of his traveling privileges. So Khan is he's the father of the U.S. Army captain who was killed, and he has become almost the face of Muslim resistance, of the Democratic Muslim resistance against Donald Trump. He has been notified that his traveling, he's been a citizen. He got a citizenship, I believe, almost 30 years ago. But he's been notified by the Department of Homeland Security that his traveling privileges are going to be, quote unquote, reviewed, which means in this environment, it possibly could mean that he could leave and not be able to come back in. I have a problem understanding how that actually would be carried all the way through, but the actual threat itself is enough for him to have to back off and say, okay, maybe I shouldn't leave the country at this time. For him to be picked out as an individual and to have this happen to him as an individual is, by the federal government, should be a red flag to every quote unquote freedom loving red blooded American who constantly obsesses with the government violating their rights. But it won't. You know why? Because he's Muslim. It won't. You know why? Mainly because he is a Democrat, and the government that is imposing on his rights is a Republican government, or led by the Republicans. Khan said in a statement, quote, "This turn of events is not just of deep concern to me, but to all of my fellow Americans who cherish our freedoms to travel abroad. This turn of events is not just, it should be. It should be. The Department of Homeland Security hasn't given any insight into what is going on. It's not even clear as to who's doing the review, for what reason they're doing the review. None of that is clear. He has just been notified that his traveling privileges are under review.